Okay, next question is to show me, or it might be just to tell me. Now this is to do with the power steering. Now there's quite a lot on the sheet to talk about on this, but simply, easy way to do it. If they're going to ask you just to tell me, simply all you would say, I would start the vehicle up, I would move the steering wheel slightly to the left and right. If it feels nice and loose, then I know it's okay. Now obviously if it's stiff like it is at the moment and the car is started up, then it's not working properly. Now if they do ask you to do a show me, then we need to put our seat belts on. So I'm just going to put my seat belt on as I'm going to start the vehicle up. Make sure obviously you're in neutral. Now we start the car up. Now as I started the car up, you'll find the steering wheel is very light now. Very loose, very light. Doesn't matter how you describe it, but then I know it's working. If this was stiff and very hard to move, I know it wouldn't be working. Okay, another show me question is, can you show me how the brake lights are working on the back of the vehicle? Once again, we do not need to start the vehicle up, so don't worry about your seatbelt. Now what we need to do is just put the auxiliary lights on again, and then obviously press the brake pedal. Now you can ask the examiner to go and have a look for you. They'll walk around the vehicle and check to make sure they're working. They will ask you, if you're on your own, how would you check them? And that can be reflections in garage doors, walls, etc, etc. Okay, another show me question. They will just simply ask you if the horn is working. Now just remember you'll be in the test car park, and then simply either on the left or the right we just press, and as you can see it is working. Just make sure you're not on the road. Okay, the next question is the handbrake. So this could be a show me or just tell me, but we're going to do a show me on this one. So the examiner would say, can you show me if the handbrake is securing the vehicle? Now while you do this, make sure the car is safe. So I'm going to apply the foot brake to make sure the car doesn't roll forward or backwards. Now simply we grab hold of the handbrake, we take the handbrake off, and then we fully apply it and make sure it secures itself, and then we call it not to its end of its travel. The next show me question would be about the washers, what spray up on the windscreen. So we got to demonstrate where they are. Now we need to put the auxiliary lights on, so all the lights come up. Remember, we don't need to start the vehicle up. Now simply we're going to just press this forward to us, yeah, and you'll see the spray come up now. Okay, and that's how you demonstrate. They don't usually ask for the back one, but what we can do, we need the back screen. Just simply on the dial here is a little nought. If we switch it all the way towards the dash, then water will come out the back to clean the back windscreen. Okay, we're going to carry on to the next question now. It's a show me question, and this is, they're going to ask you if you can demist the front screen and the back screen. Now in the DS3 Citron, we need to start the car up to get the engine going so we can hear the sound of the blowers. So I'm going to put my seatbelt on. Make sure you got your seatbelt on as we are starting the car up, and make sure you wiggle the gear stick. Okay, so we can fully apply the engine right on now. Yeah, as you can see, the engine's running. Now quickness, if we look at this one here, we'll do the front, and I'm going to press it. It's going to be a little bit loud, but it's a quick way bringing the aircon on to clean the front window and to mist it very quick. Okay, now we turn that one off. Now if we come along to the end one here, we can press this one, and that will do the back screen and clear that one. Now that will automatically switch off after a while, so if you do forget to turn that one off, don't worry. So I'm just going to turn this one off, but also you can look at this screen here, and we want to make sure this arrow's pointing up. Now we can work the dials, as you can see. If we got the arrow upwards, fine, it will do the front screen. We can have it set on the 3, long as the arrow's pointing upwards. Now obviously we can press the red button here, what would generate a bit more heat. Heat will clear as well. But simply, as long as you do the 2 top ones, that's okay to clear the windscreens. Okay, next question the examiner might ask is, he might say that, where are your fog lights in the car and when would you use them? So don't simply say in fog. Highway code says when visibility is down to 100 meters. So we're going to put the auxiliary lights on, so you may have your seatbelt on now. If you want to put seatbelt on, that's fine. But we're not starting the car up at the moment, we're just showing. So auxiliary lights come up. Now on the stick on this side, now where your indicators are, we got the lights. Now in this car we got automatic lighting. What's the settings on it at the moment? So we need to take that off and use it manually. So we're going to twist the stick forward, will be our side lights. Then we're going to twist it again, will be our headlights. When it's dark, these are the lights we're going to be using. Now if you look to the dash, you can see 2 green lights on now, just at the top. Now we need to put our fog lights on. So we come back to the stick and we follow it down a little bit further. We're going to twist the stick upwards and then twist it again upwards. Now we come back to the dash. The 2 top lights are our fog lights. The green one on the left is our front, the orange one on the right is our back one. Now just remember, we need to switch those off, so you need to twist these down again and then put this back down onto automatic before you drive off. Okay, so another show me question might be asked to show where the dip beam to main beam is. So once again we're going to put the auxiliaries on. Again, we're only putting the auxiliaries on and not starting the vehicle up. So usually we'd have the seat belt on, we're at the test centre, but not that necessary as we're just showing this. Okay, we're going to come over to this stick again and we need to put our lights on, because at the moment they're on manually and it's such a nice day today, it won't show up. So side lights, headlights. Now we're going to pull this stick towards us. Once we do this, on the left hand side here is a deep blue light that's showing us that our main lights are on now. Now we push this again towards the steering wheel, then the light will come off, and that's demonstrating. Now we're going to turn our lights off and just put them back onto automatic. Okay, next question we're going to you may be asked is, can you put your hazard lights on and then walk around the vehicle to check they're working? So hazard lights here, we don't need to put the auxiliary lights on or anything, we just put them straight on, walk around the vehicle, have a look, make sure they're on, then obviously once you come in the vehicle, switch these back off. Now they do ask for the indicators instead, then simply you need to put the auxiliaries all on, so just switch your key on to make sure all the lights come up. Now it doesn't matter which one you put on first, just switch it down, and then obviously we got the left indicator on. Go round, have a look to make it sure it's okay, then switch the right indicator on, then go round and check. Then after that obviously switch down and then turn your engine off and then get ready to move off.